there. You're getting better at this. What are you doing? Why are you out at night again? Do you not worry about the monsters that might be lurking outside? You could get hurt, you know. I don't know what I might do if you were to get hurt. So, I will say it again. Please, stay home at night. Let me visit you. Anyhow, were you out? Was it to find me? Or did you come out just to enjoy the moonlight with me? You know, the worst part about being a vampire is the sun. I really miss the sun. I have not felt the sun in my skin in decades now. And the moonlight is the closest to feeling the warm sun. It is my biggest regret since I have turned into this monster that I am. Of course, I have other regrets. I miss the sound of life. At night, everything sleeps. The birds, the people, the animals, they are all asleep. Yet I am awake, roaming these lands with absolutely no one to talk to, except for you. I guess you are more of a creature of the night than I am. Oh, kitten. You sweetheart, do you stay awake just to talk to me, to keep me company? I am afraid of you getting hurt, but I have to say that it does bring a smile to my face to know that you care so much. Why don't you sit next to me? Let me tell you a little more about myself. There. Well, it has been maybe 100 years since I've turned into a vampire. With time, you tend to lose track of how long has passed. When I was a young man, not everyone knew how to read or count, and I didn't know either. Me and my family lived in a small village like yours, but the king, he bled us dry. He used to take everything from us. We would have so much food each harvest, but he took everything until we were starving. So me and another family decided to band together and take down the king. We believed that by doing so, we would bring equality to everyone. Sadly, when we reached the castle, we were greeted by king who was a vampire. Of course, immortal or not, he didn't stand a chance against 10 people. We took him down that day. We took over the castle. But that wasn't allowed. Apparently, there is a group of vampire that work extremely hard to stop anyone from discovering the presence of a vampire or their existence. Sadly, we were caught in the crossfire. They killed everyone. But the throne liked a king, so they decided to make me one of them. I refused. I told them that I would rather die than to live without my family. But I didn't really have a choice. And I am ashamed to say so, but I was forced to accept the trade. But they never said how I was allowed to run my kingdom. So I run it from the background. No one even knows I exist, even if I control everything. Me, the man without a family. There is no one in my mansion, kitten. It is just me. It gets so lonely up there in that big empty castle. I often walk out and just look at everyone walking around, living their life. Sadly, I cannot go very far. The sun, it does the opposite for me than it does for you. It takes away my energy slowly until I eventually fall asleep. I am not sure what might happen if I were to fall asleep. If I would wake up again, or if I would just slumber forever. Perhaps I would turn to dust. I don't know. Maybe it wouldn't be such a bad thing to be gone. I do miss my family. Even now, 100 years later, I still think about them every day. Whenever I sleep, I dream about them. And it is so lonely. You are the first person I have talked to in 20 years. 20 years ago, there were a group of children who ventured into my castle. I greeted them at the door. Children are amazing. They are scared of nothing. They greeted me back. And for the first time, I had a conversation with them. It had been so long, I almost forgot how to speak. Sadly, a few months later, they were gone and never allowed back into the castle. It is nice to talk to you, my dear. You don't respond a lot, but It feels nice to get things off my chest. This field is so nice. I like to lay down here and let the moon shine down upon me. If I close my eyes, it's almost like I'm back home. I miss home so much. It feels so close, but so far away. It is so lonely in that big empty tower. If I was still human, I would probably never sleep there. I would probably be afraid of ghosts and the likes. But instead, I am the one haunting that place. That cursed manor where so much blood was spilled. One day I'll bring you up there and show you everything. No need to fear. It is just me up there. I must go now. You should go back to sleep. You have a lot of work tomorrow. Oh, also, if you were to look up from your window, you might see me standing at mine, looking down at your house. Maybe we could wave at each other. That would be quite silly. I'll see you later, my dear. Have a good night's sleep.